Knocking on Heaven's Door. This is a classic song with just 4 simple chords. We have the same chords in the same order with the same strumming pattern throughout this entire song. So once you've got the first progression, that is it. You can play along to this wonderful song or do your own version of it. Let's have a look at how this can be played. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Let's make sure our ukuleles are in tune first of all, and there's a tuner video that I'll link to in the description if you're unsure of how to do that, but here are the tuner notes. And the chords we need to play are the G major chord. This is the way that we would play that. Fingers right on the tips and really curling over this last knuckle in each of your fingers. It's really important. My thumb's just sat on top here as well, which I would also encourage. The second chord is the D major chord, and I'm going to again encourage that we go for this way of playing a D major. However, we can also play 3 fingers in a line. That is totally fine. And it's total personal preference. The reason I would prefer you, if you're unsure, to go for this is because it helps with this chord change between the G to the D chord, and we pivot around that first finger. However, this way is totally fine as well. The third chord is an A minor, and I would say let's play that with the middle finger if you're going for this way of playing the D chord. However, it's whichever finger you're playing string 4 with, that's the one we just keep down and we lift the others off. The final chord would be a C major, which alternates between the C and the A minor in this chord progression. So those chords in total in the correct progression is G, D, A minor, G, D, and C. For example, knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. G again. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Pause this video if you need to have a quick practice of that, and we'll have the chords still on screen now so that you can pause and see those chord diagrams, which will hopefully really help you.
If you enjoy this video, why not check out my full ukulele course available at andyguitar.co.uk. Get loads of lesson content that is not available on YouTube, but is structured with progress tracking built in to keep you moving forward. The link to that is in the description below. Let's get back to the video.
Once we've done that, we want to be able to get this with strumming on the beat. So we strum twice for the G chord, twice on the D, and then a whole bar of the A minor, back to G and D twice, and then a whole bar, so 4 beats of the C chord. For example, first of all, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what we want before we do any more strumming than that, before we make it more complex than that. We need good solid chord changes, guys. I will leave some helpful links down in the description below, but we need good solid chord changes between each of these chords, and for you to be confident with that before we take on more strumming. Now, the full strumming pattern for this song is a little bit more complex, but it's down, 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 up for the first 2 chords for that G and the D. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. On the A minor and the C, it is a little bit more complex than that still. It's down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, which is very difficult for beginners. It's not a very beginner-friendly strumming pattern. Let me show it you a few times, and I'll link to a chord sheet in the description below where that pattern is written down for you, so you know it can help you visually to be able to play this as well. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. That pattern also happens on the C chord after G and after D again. This pattern goes exactly the same as the A minor. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. So here's the high level version with this high level strumming pattern and with the full chord progression. Loop this to be able to play the entire song. 3, 4. Before we go for the play along, let me give you 2 top tips to being able to do these higher level kind of ukulele strumming patterns. First of all, with the strumming pattern itself, if you just can't get your head around what the actual rhythm is, just try tapping it. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. Think of it just from a rhythm point of view. And when we do the play along, perhaps just tapping along to when I'm playing and getting it in your head first and putting it kind of in your body because you're tapping it as well. That's really, really helpful. We don't want to be thinking about the downs and ups. We want to be just playing the correct rhythm with the downs and ups that naturally happen. Top tip number 2, that was a lot of T's, is to change early. Lift off of each chord on that last up strum. So we kind of play like this chord or this chord, okay? They're non-chords. We're just playing open strings in between chords like this. See how I lifted off? Down, down, lift. Down, down, lift. Really over-exaggerating there, but up to speed, you can see it happen now. That lift gives us the time to change, but also means we arrive at the right time on the next chord. And that's the important thing. So you can lift off early as long as you're on the next chord at the right time, on the right beat. Those are my top tips. Give those a bit of a practice now, and let's go for a play along. If you can't do this strumming pattern, you can always reduce it to just playing on the beat or just playing once per chord while you're practicing these chord changes and getting everything working together. Whatever level you're at, please join in with me from the G chord. In, 2, 3, 4. Mama, take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Chorus now, same thing. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. One strum just for those guys that are struggling. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. 2, 3, 4. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. One more time, do the harder strumming pattern if you can. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Up, down, up, down, up. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Finish on a G chord. That is Knocking on Heaven's Door. Hope that's a lot of fun. Don't be disheartened if you don't get it straight away. That strumming pattern is very difficult. As I say, I'll leave some helpful strumming lessons. Link to those in the description below. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I'll leave some other helpful ones on the screen now. And I hope to see you next time. Have fun playing your ukulele. Bye for now. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.